Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, which is Unpacking with Mishak Mate. So today I just want to talk about something that I find interesting. I don't know if you've been watching the so-called national dialogue that just kickstarted today in Pretoria, UNISA. So it seemed like when he was addressing, the president of South Africa, which is President Cyril Ramaphosa, it seems like he forgot for a minute that he's still the president of South Africa and the ANC, because his speech suggests that he forgot, because it was questioning some of the attendees that if they can ask themselves as to why certain people are living in poverty, why our taps are so dry. I'm like, you are the president of the country, you are the president of the ANC, and I believe that most if not all of our problems were created by the ANC. Like in the 20 over 25 years that they've been into government alone, I think they've done more wrong than good in our country. Yes, we acknowledge that there are certain things that are good that they've done in our country, most especially after apartheid. But since then, it seems like they've always been doing all sorts of wrong things, corruption, and all that. So let's listen to some of the things that he said today.
We also need to ask ourselves, why do so many people live in abject poverty and so few live lives of opulence? Why, after decades of democracy, are the prospects of a white child so much better than those of a black child? We need to ask ourselves that. We also need to ask ourselves, why do women get paid less than men for the same work?
Like, I'm really disappointed by the people who were in attendance from that address, because they know very well, including the President Ramaphosa. He knows very well that we are living in poverty as black people because of some of the failures of the ANC. Like majority of the problems, like I've already said, that we are facing as a country are as a result of the ANC. So it comes as a surprise that we are living with a president that doesn't know that majority of our problems were created by him and some of the ANC presidents. So I don't know, man. That's why I think Julius Malema once said that he's dreaming. It seems like someone needs to wake him up. So just continue to listen.
That's what we need to ask ourselves. Now, we also must go deeper and ask ourselves why, when we have a Bill of Rights in our Constitution, are the LGBTQI plus people still discriminated against?
Like, you're the president. If ever there is someone who can deal with almost every problem that we face, it's you as the president. So how come you are asking people, or you are expecting people to understand some of the solutions that that are supposed to come from the president's office? So I don't know, man.
Why are they still stigmatized and harassed? Why do clinics run out of medicine? Are questions that we must ask ourselves. And why do taps run dry? These are some of the questions that we must be willing to ask, and which we must be prepared to find answers for. But more than that, my fellow South Africans, these are the challenges that we must be ready to do something about. As individuals, as organizations, as communities.
So I just believe President Cyril Ramaphosa is daydreaming, because everything that he's talking about here, if they were serious about sorting those issues, I'm sure it wouldn't even take a month to solve some of the things that he mentions in his address. So I'm just surprised that people are clapping hands, people are in support of what he's saying, like even when he's talking rubbish. Yeah. I think we must do better as South Africans. I don't know what you think of this speech, but you can just comment on the section below and let me know what you think. Danko.